Hello kids. So previously we were reading many stories and we are able to understand them. So did you ever read any story from any other book, not from your textbook? And did you try to understand them? How? How to identify? How to understand them? So let us see some words from the textbook or some any other things and let us try to find out them. Okay? See here. We are using the context to understand the meaning of unknown words in the story. So just by seeing some sentences we must try to understand the things. So previous lesson, if we take some sentences like the lion is ferocious. Everyone was scared of it. Everyone was scared of it. If we take such sentences, see here. The lion is ferocious. Everyone was scared of it. Just by reading a sentence, what we want to find? So if I say here, we know the lion and ferocious. So everyone we know. The word ferocious. So what tells us the meaning of this? When we read the sentence, some sentences will have the continuation. See. The lion is ferocious, everyone was scared of it. So even in the sentence itself, we can find this word like scared of it. So when someone is scared of it, what do you think of that? It is scaring, means ferocious. The word ferocious is having a meaning of scared, means it's very terrific. So everyone is getting afraid of it. So it is the meaning of that one. Okay, so just by seeing these words, you can say that the word ferocious means it's really terrible. Everyone gets scared of it. That's why ferocious meaning is scared. Now, if I take some sentences that the tiny mouse jumped on the big lion. So I am telling that the tiny mouse jumped on the big lion. Now I can see that some opposite words will be given. So here see, the mouse I am explaining as tiny and I am explaining the lion as big. Means the words which are there, sometimes they will be in opposite. So if I say big, here it is tiny. So what happens here? Tiny means small mouse jumped on the big lion. Lion is very big. Then automatically we can say that the mouse is tiny. Okay. So just by reading some sentences, so I will just make you to understand by reading more and more sentences like this. And how to find the meanings other than this? By reading, while reading, you want to underline the words which are really tough for you. Then you want to check for a dictionary when no one is there near you, or you can ask your friends, teachers, parents or anyone to get the meaning. So if you are going to read many books, get a habit of reading the books, then it will be easy for you to find the meanings, to collect the things and understand the story perfectly. So to understand any story or anything, you want to go on reading it first of all. Though you understand or not, try to get the habit of reading. Then you may understand some words and others may not be able to understand. You may not be able to understand some other words. Then try to underline them and find the meanings by asking others or from collecting from the book, dictionary, so that the reading habit of English increases a lot. Okay kids? So the improvement of language is just by improving the reading skills and writing skills. So here our today motto is to understand the context. Means what we are reading, we must try to understand it by the meaning of unknown words. Some unknown words will be there compulsorily in the book whatever you are reading. So try to underline them and try to find the meanings. Okay? And from the story. So basing on this, let us read some more sentences and try to find out the meaning and based on that we can complete our volume. Okay. So now let us read some sentences and find the synonyms for these. Okay. Bobby was looking for the correct answer to this problem. So what is the word answer means? Is it to rejoin, reply, ask or borrow? So normally just by seeing the question, means seeing the words, we can get that they are waiting for a reply. So the answer is reply. I like studying about animals the most. So if we see this word I like in the sense, is it hate, is it absent, enjoy or difficult? If you observe everything, like studying about animals the most. So like means we enjoy, means reading the about animals he like, that's why he go on reading, means he is enjoying reading the about the animal. So we can go for the word like enjoy, because hate means the opposite of like, absent is quite different and difficult is a quite different word. I choose to study the differences between alligators and crocodiles for a project at school. So there is a project for the school and he was going through alligators and crocodiles here. I choose means here we have choose means we have some options like decide, made, bought and washed. So they had given you between alligators and crocodiles. So these words tell us that there are two things, among that there is a choice. So when there is a choice, we are going to get the information that we are going to decide what we want to do. So that is the way we find the meaning. So I choose to study the differences. So the words like between, differences between, so show that we are going to decide something. My goal is to become a naturalist. So here a person wanted to become a naturalist. So if he is trying to become a naturalist, what can we say? Can we say that he thought, he reward, thought means thinking. Reward means a prize which we get. Study, to take a book and to read. Desire, desire means something we like and we want to do. So my goal is to become a naturalist. So to become is not, now it is not there. So he wants to do that one. So that means it is his desire. So basing on the sentences, we want to try to identify the meaning of the word. Now let us see the other. The best learning comes through observing things in nature. So when we observe the things in nature, observing means, see, things we are observing in nature. So what do we do with the nature? Actually, we see the nature. So we can't say changing. So it is seeing, and hearing and touching is the different thing. So observing nothing but we see. So it is, the word is seeing. So in this way we try to collect and get the information more just by reading the sentences. So I like going into the wild to study. Normally we know that wild animals. So wild means what? Wild, is it a lab? Is it a city? Is it an ocean? Is it outdoors? So normally we can say it cannot be a lab because it cannot be a city. It is not an ocean. Wild means outdoors, means out of our house. So it will be quite different from our house, not even in the city. So we can say outdoors. Okay. Now let us go for the next one. The project worked exactly as planned. So planned is nothing but we are planning something. So we can say the answer can be, planning means arranging. We are planning to do something, we are arranging something. Okay. I recorded my feelings in a journal. So recorded feelings in a journal. So our feelings in a journal means the way we are writing. So why we write them? So I recorded. How do we record? Journal means on a paper we write something, that is called a journal. So normally we write. So we can say wrote. The meaning for that is wrote. Then I compared what I had observed with what books had to say. So in this way we can say that I compared means I matched, means comparing between two things. We are observing the books and this one and we are going to match the things. So with comparing with others we are matching the things here. Okay. If there was any difference, I consulted my teacher. So consulting a teacher in the sense we are asking. Consultation is nothing but asking. We can't say. So just by observing the meaning itself, we want to try to understand the meaning of this word just by the other words from the sentence. If there were any differences, I consulted my teacher. Normally when we consult the teacher, do we L in the sense we shout or something, directed. We can't direct a teacher. So we ask the teacher or we beg. We cannot say begging. So asking the teacher is the correct one. Now let us try to complete the volume on this. There are 4 questions here where they had given you a word underlined. That word which is underlined, you can guess. It may be correct or it may not be correct, you are guessing. But try to guess the meaning of the underlined word. And what words helped you to guess that word? So there will be some other words in the sentence which helps us to guess that one. So try to underline, try to write the guessed words in the blocks given. You can see for every question you have 2 blocks. First one is your guess and second one words that helped you to guess. So basing on that, you complete your volume, page number 47 and send it through WhatsApp.